This lesson is how to crop an image in Photoshop. You need to go to File, Open, and find the image called Mr. Midway in your Photoshop Lessons folder that I've given you. You're going to notice that there's a lot of blank space around these two guys competing in an old Mr. Midway competition. This is called negative space. We don't need this, and we don't need this guy over here that's kind of like partly cut out. There are two separate ways to crop. First, you see a cropping tool on the toolbar. We can start with that one. If there aren't any numbers up here in these spaces, you can put in 8 by 10. That's the typical enlargement size. And when I drag the picture around, I can try and get it in that space. I can also grab the corners and move it around, either 10 by 8 or 8 by 10. It's going to keep my image proportional. This is how you crop when you're trying to crop a picture for a contest, and it has given you parameters such as your image has to be 8 by 10 inches. But the problem is, it doesn't always work for what you want to crop out. Sometimes it's not easily made proportional. So I'm going to go ahead and crop. And we can see that this is nicely cropped. I still have a little bit of that guy over here. I want to undo this, edit, undo, crop, or Control Z is the shortcut for undo the thing you just did. I much prefer to crop over here using our rectangular marquee tool. If my image doesn't specifically have to be a size, then I use this cropping tool. So I'm going to choose rectangular marquee. I'm going to draw a box around what I want to keep. And if I've misdrawn this, again, the shortcut is Control D, or you can go up to select and deselect. So I'm going to try and draw that box again. I just want most of these guys. I don't want to get so close that I get too close to them and I don't have any space near them. So I'm going to leave a little bit of space on the edges. That looks good to me. I'm going to go to Image, Crop, and now I've gotten rid of most of that extra space, that negative space, and it looks great. I'm going to go to File, Save As, and I'm going to call this one Mr. Midway Done. Once you've saved it, you're going to turn it in on the appropriate spot on Schoology.